500?
More.
1,000?
More.
More than 1,000. Do the clappy thing again?
Of course. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. I have my wife, Tori, here, and I thought it'd be fun, and I got a little inspired from some other videos that I've seen online, kind of with the same concept. So I have a bunch of videography, photography, content creation gear that I use on a pretty regular basis. And I thought it might be kind of a fun thing to see if, one, Tori knows what those items are and what they're used for, but also how much they cost, which might get me in trouble, but
Careful what you wish for.
yeah, so we'll see. So again, I'll try to link everything that I have in this video down below in the description with the pricing. I'll also have the pricing on screen with what everything is as we go. So without further ado, I guess we will just dive in.
All right.
I guess I should say this video is sponsored by Banks. More on that later. Okay, so our first item here, again, you've been around photography for a while, so you kind of know, I feel like, the basics of most of these things, but
Sure.
Maybe not all of them. So
I'm not sure if I should be scared.
With you're familiar with
Yes.
this camera.
Yes.
So for anyone out there, this is the Leica Q2M, or the Q2 Monochrome. This is, of course, a Leica camera, and the M being monochrome means that it only shoots in black and white. It is no color. So
which is my favorite.
Which is your favorite. So you already know how much, or you know what this is.
I know what it is. Yeah.
It's a camera. So
I've used it.
Yeah, you've used it before. So the prices that I'm going to give are going to be what the new price is and what they are right now as of the day that we're recording. So I bought this pre-owned.
Yes.
So luckily for us, it was not as much as the new price. But again, how much do you think this is new? A brand new Leica Q2 Monochrome.
I know that Leicas are expensive.
Yes.
Generally. So I'm gonna guess 5,000.
More.
8,000.
No, I think this one right now goes right for around 6,000.
Okay, that wasn't too far off.
Yeah, so this is the most expensive camera that you or I both own.
Yes.
So it is surprising to a lot of people how much Leicas cost, but they are just really well made. Part of it is paying for the name. And of course, yeah, just the hand craftsmanship of the camera.
Yeah.
And the image that you get out of these. So
it is really fun to shoot with.
It is fun to shoot.
I've really enjoyed it.
So you weren't too surprised over that one?
No.
Okay. All right, the next one's kind of fun. So I use this before all my videos. I put it right in front of the camera. What is this and why do I use it?
I know, well, I would like to think that it's for watercolors, because that's what it looks like to me.
I'm like Bob Ross?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Now then, let's decide. Maybe there's a...
I think you're ready to paint some trees.
Yep.
I know it has to do with color correction.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know actually what you call it. Color correction.
Yeah.
Smell?
So this is, well, I guess the real name is the color checker video written right here.
Oh.
But it's just a color chart, I guess you could, is kind of like the most ubiquitous name for it. So on this side, you hold it up in front of the camera, and yeah, you can put this into your editing software afterwards. If you're doing any color correction or color grading, it just makes sure that your colors are true to those colors. So your reds are actually red, blues are blues. Mm-hmm. The middle here is a gray scale, so making sure your white balance and everything is correct. And then on the back side is just a giant, what it's called, middle gray card. So you balance your camera to middle gray, and then it's supposed to have everything is white balanced correctly. So how much do you think one of these go for?
$24.99.
$24.99. So as of right now, this goes for $129.99.
$129.
So one of these is $130. Of course, everything in this video is going to be in US dollars, USD. So right. $129.99. Sorry.
Sorry, we can't paint with it.
Yeah. So the next one that we have here is, we're using it right now, so it kind of might give it away. So this is what we're looking at. So this is, what do you think this is?
I know it's like a monitor.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I got.
Yep, it's the name for it is the Small HD Indy 7. It's a external monitor for your camera. Yeah, so you can monitor the image and it helps with exposure and focusing and all that. Mm-hmm. This 7 just means it's the 7-inch model. I have this one right here. This is a different one, but this is 5 inches. Okay. So 7 and 5.
So I'm gonna guess.
So how much do you think one of these Small HD or Small HD Indy 7s go for?
Is it OLED?
No, I don't think so.
Just HD.
Yeah.
Well, that's gonna knock the price down.
I have it up here, but let me just double check. Okay, got it.
Okay. I think it is $250.
250? No. More.
$375.
More.
$400.
More.
$600.
More.
More than $600. $800.
More.
$1,000.
More.
More than $1,000.
This is on sale. Well, it was on sale for Black Friday, but one of these brand new is $13.99. So $1,400.
Wow. That's a lot.
That's a lot. One of these, this is another company called Port Keys. This one I got off Amazon a few years ago, and it was, maybe $120.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I knew that one would be more expensive, obviously, because it's bigger.
Yeah, so Small HD is just like a really high reputable brand, similar to like a Leica, I guess, in the monitor, and you can kind of see all these different ports and connections that you can have. It's really well made. It's full metal, aluminum. It goes in, so it does a lot. It works a lot with the different cameras and configurations, and it has a really clean display, and you can do a lot of things on it.
And those are batteries on the back? Is that?
Yep. So these are Sony batteries that you can use for different monitors.
Oh, okay.
This one just takes one. There's 2 on here, but that's just like if one dies, it will automatically go to the next one.
Oh, okay.
But it does have a port at the bottom where you can just run like a regular cable and run off power that way. So, yeah.
So how much?
$1,400, yeah. It's like buying a really nice TV. But for your camera.
Small.
Yeah, small for your camera.
Yeah.
Okay, so next, after that, we have this. Yep. It's a turntable.
It's a turntable. I was going to say like a solar system.
Okay, let me just make sure I have the right price here. Okay.
I forget what they're called. Like a giblet or gimlet or...
You're getting close.
Gizmo galore.
Uh-huh.
Now I feel like I'm like talking in Little Mermaid terms. Is that what it's called? What is it called?
A gimbal.
Gimbal.
Yeah.
Okay, gimlet. Gimbal.
Gimbal. Do you know what it's used for?
I think you put your camera on it and it stabilizes it.
Yeah.
Like as you're walking.
Yep, so you just hold it, you put your camera on here, you balance it to the different counterweights, and you kind of walk around, and then you can control it this way, and it kind of gives you a nice, steady, cinema-like...
so that you don't get so nauseous.
Yeah, so the viewer doesn't get nauseous watching it.
Maybe they should have used that during the office.
An air duct! Oh my God! Okay, it's happening! Everybody...
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna guess... 800.
Actually less.
Oh.
Yeah, so this one is the, let me just pull, this is the Zhiyun Cineper. Now these they can get crazy expensive. They can get like $800 or something.
Like easily.
Yeah. But this one is one of their newer ones, and I think it's kind of focused on entry level, like equipment. So it does a lot of the like basic things that you would want a gimbal to do, but
Okay.
it's not going to do like super crazy things. If you have a really heavy camera, it won't, you know, handle that very well. But this retails right now for $249, so $250.
Okay, I was way off.
Yeah.
In a good way.
In a good way.
One.
Yeah, so if you need one of these, again, I'll have one in the description for you. But gimbals are really nice. I don't think they're always super required. For me, particularly, I kind of like the handheld look when I'm like making videos and recording videos. But of course, you don't want the whole thing to be super shaky. So
yeah,
this is definitely. I think this would be good if you're getting into like real estate. You know, like videos like tours and stuff. So like posting
cribs.
Yeah, like you don't want to have like cinematic like indie film looks on your Zillow house tour. Yeah, so one of these would be good for that. So I mentioned earlier that Banks is the sponsor of this video, and they sent me over a few new iPhone cases for the iPhone 16 Pro Max. Now, this is again just an insert into this video. They have no control over what I say about the products, or they didn't get to see this video, of course, beforehand. They did send me these cases for free, but for no other obligation, just to have the cases and enjoy them. So they have these new protective cases that are built with Kevlar, which is pretty cool. Kevlar is like what military like armor is made out of. So
kind of neat.
Give you that
I haven't
one.
seen these before, but this is a really cool color.
Yeah, that if you can see the color.
Yeah.
But yeah, the full thing, it's scratch resistant, it's fully protective. It's really light also, and durable. It does have the in the back here, it has the MagSafe capabilities. So if you, of course, have a new iPhone that you drop often, like I do just now.
Seems like you need a case.
I need a case for it. But the MagSafe will work. So you can put it in there, and the MagSafe will work. So if you have any MagSafe accessories, they go right in there, and it works nice. It also has this really nice protective casing right here for your camera. So if you lay your phone down flat on a desk, you don't have to worry about like the lenses getting scratched, which is kind of nice. It kind of just will protect them.
Yeah.
It feels really good. It does have a cutout, which is nice for the new camera control button on the side. So you still have access to that, which is really cool. Again, it feels really nice. There's that.
It does.
This box that I got, oh, sorry.
I was gonna say, I like the texture. It kind of has like a raised texture. I don't like ones that are like so smooth.
Yeah, because
like, then you just like, yeah, they just fall right out.
Yeah, so this one has a screen protector. This has like a fridge magnet, I guess, that you can mount the phone to your fridge. No, this is just a fridge magnet for the company.
It looks like a beer opener, can opener.
It's a can opener. I thought it was like a mount.
Why would you?
I thought you could mount your phone to your fridge. Yeah, why would you do that?
I guess if you're like creating a grocery list.
I guess so. This is like, let's see. This is a ring holder. Is it like one of those
like the
pop socket things?
Oh.
Oh, so yeah, so it is MagSafe. This itself is a magnet.
Oh.
So it probably just pops right on the back there.
Yeah.
And then, yep.
Oh.
And then you can pull it out, and I guess you can hold it. Well, I didn't even notice that. So you can use this as like a stand, I guess. Yeah, you can stand your phone up or down, which is cool. But I was thinking like...
Oh, it also
like those things that you like hold, like a pop socket.
Yeah. Huh.
So that goes on there, and that's a different color, and I think that's because there is a second phone case in here that matches that.
I see. I feel like I would need this because this phone is so big.
Yeah, they are.
Huh.
Yeah, here you go.
Oh yeah, that kind of matches.
So it's like another color wave, and again, it's kind of like a. Yeah, it does feel like. Woven. It's like woven Kevlar.
Texture. Yeah.
Yeah. This is kind of cool.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of like carbon fiber a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's different, but.
Well, similar. Yeah.
Similar. Yeah, that one's cool. That one doesn't come up as high on the edges.
Oh yeah, so this one is just like a.
It's like a slim version.
Oh yeah, so this one has like cutouts. on the side, where this one is like fully encasing of your phone, where this one doesn't have any button covers like this one does, and then it still has the cutout for the camera control. So yeah, this one is a little bit slimmer and may not protect the front as well, but I guess that's why they provide a screen protector.
Oh, wow, they really thought of everything.
Yeah, so if you want to use this, then, so how much do you think these cost?
Am I totaling everything together or like one?
No, like if you want to go out and buy this Banks protective case right here, how much do you think they'll charge you at your local Best Buy or Amazon?
I feel like cases are kind of expensive.
Yeah, especially ones that are really protective can be quite pricey.
Yeah. I'm gonna say like 100.
So they're actually only $49 for the fully protective case and $45 for the one that's a little bit more lightweight.
Wow.
So for 50 bucks
really
and under, you get a pretty well protective case.
Yeah. That's pretty good.
Yeah. So thanks again, Banks, for sending these. We appreciate it. And on to the next item.
Okay. What's next?
Is kind of like a cheat because it's multiple things put into one.
Okay.
So obviously, you know, this is a camera.
Right.
It shoots things.
Yes.
So I don't have all the things on it. I guess this would go on here.
Okay.
Screw that on. And it's full form. So this is like my main out in the field cinema rig, I guess you could say, video camera.
Right.
So how much do you think something like this would cost?
Like everything together?
I guess so. I do use, not that you know what these things are,
Right.
but for the people watching, I do use, well, I do have a full video on this, so if you want to see the full breakdown, you can find that on my channel. But I do use the Sony FX30 camera, so how much do you think just the camera by itself is?
2,000?
Yeah, I think it's right around 2,000.
Okay.
2,000, 2,100, I think is usually what it like floats around
Okay. Okay.
on Amazon. Again, probably a little bit less when you have deals and stuff.
Right.
This is a cinema lens from a company called Sue. They make really nice durable lenses, and I just like the way they look. I think this lens was maybe right around $300 or $350.
Okay. I would have guessed more.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This is an external battery, probably 100, 150. The cage that it's in, like everything's in, and the cage that everything's like enveloped in is the Cine rig from Camera Foundry. Caleb at Camera Foundry. I think the cage is like $350.
Okay.
And then this is the matte box, which helps control light distortions. You can also put different ND filters in here, which is like sunglasses for your camera lens. So when you need to control light. So I would say the whole thing is probably right around 3,000.
Okay.
Which isn't too bad, actually.
Yeah.
Once everything's put together, of course. And
Yeah.
and if you're new to photography or videography and you're watching this, don't think that you have to go out and buy all these things or like the most expensive gear that you can find.
Right.
That's definitely not the way to go. You can definitely get kind of like really hyped up about like what you see on YouTube and what people are using, and oh my gosh, I need to go get this new thing that just came out and it's gonna make my photos look better and my videos are gonna be. That's not necessarily the case. Definitely use what you have. Usually what I say is use what you have until your needs become apparent, and then build off of that.
Yeah.
So
I mean, you have collected, I mean, we have a studio room, obviously, in our house, but it didn't start as this room. It started as you in a corner.
Yeah. You see, like, my first video is just, like, me, against, like, a blank wall. And
yeah. It's like, it's built over time. It's not.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I also have a studio tour video, so if you want to see more about this space, you can definitely find that video on the channel as well.
Yeah.
So the last thing I'm gonna have for this video, and again, I have so many things And that's not like a brag or anything. It's just like if we went through all my stuff, this video would be 2 hours long.
Right.
It would turn into a Huberman Lab podcast, which
spots, and then trigger a bunch of downstreams, like domino cascades of effects.
it can be quite tedious at sometimes. So I'll put this down. So the last thing, and this is kind of how everything is run. Everything is run off of this in my current studio. My videos are recorded through my camera, and then they're edited on my Mac right here. So this is going to be the next thing. It is plugged into my studio display, which is kind of doing some of the audio and some stuff, so I can't really like pull it out. But those watching just know there's a MacBook here.
Okay.
So this is the M1 Max MacBook Pro 16 inches. So this came out, 3, maybe 4 years ago.
Okay.
But at the time, it was like the top of the line one, being the M1 Max. So
Right.
now they're on like M4 chips. But how much do you think one of these would go for? Now, they're different configurations based off of like storage and all that stuff. But this one just in particular.
I feel like they're around 2,000.
I think they can be around 2,000, maybe if you get like the base level. But this one was, I think like 2,700, closer to 3,000.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean,
but it's done a really good job.
it's done a really good job. I've had it the entire time, for the past 3 or 4 years. Usually, I kind of upgrade my Apple products like yearly.
Yes.
And that's something that I didn't really have to do for this, or I would like sell them for, half of what I paid for. So then when I buy the new one, it's kind of like I'm getting the new one for like half off, kind of. So, but yeah, it's kind of wasteful, but
I can vouch you like to upgrade your Apple things.
I do. But again, this machine is going solid, and I have no issues, and I probably don't need to upgrade it anytime soon.
You guys heard that, right?
Yeah. And fun fact, I also have another video of that machine and kind of my workflow on my channel. So if you like this video, definitely consider subscribing, liking. Check out those other 3 videos I mentioned if you're interested in the other gear I use, the studio that I work in, and kind of just my overall workflow and pace. And I guess that's it for now.
Yeah.
All right, so thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye.